All right, welcome back. It is week 3 of the 1,000-pound challenge. Bright and early and fairly cold this morning. And there's one goal, one hope for this week, and that is to get the BC greenhouse installed and off to the races. So let's get to it. What's your take on the foundation?
It's pretty good. We won't show the but...
I'm mega nervous for Nathan from BC Greenhouses to get up here and take a look at it. I really hope that he gives it the stamp of approval.
Hey Jordan!
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Man, thanks so much for all the help already over the last week answering all my messages.
It's what we do, man. It's what we do.
Oh god, this is a moment of truth that I've been nervous for.
Oh, this looks pretty good.
Yeah, a little bit over, it's okay. So that one's way too tight. That one's too tight. That's too tight. Yeah. These all gotta get cut. Okay. That looks pretty close. I think we're out by a hair, but nothing serious.
There's gonna be lots of happy little accidents. I like that way of putting it.
So yeah, I think we start by peeling off that first.
Yeah.
Peeling these off.
Yep.
And then we'll cut our opening.
Yep.
To where we want it, and then make sure it's square, and then do the next level. Do the next level.
Yep. Okay.
We'll just stick that right here. Whoa, you all right?
Yeah.
Or we'll go right there.
There you go. Perfect.
Perfect. And 5/8. Good. That's good.
All right, so Nathan is in the zone doing his thing, and I'm really conscious of like not wanting to over involve myself, I suppose you could say. I know that sometimes when it comes to the precise stuff like this, fewer chefs in the kitchen ends up being a good thing. So I'm kind of here on hand, but gonna let him keep on staying in his groove, in his rhythm, and get it all built out here. Not sure if you can see that, but it has started to snow.
Here are my happy little mistakes from Nathan.
Happy little ass.
Happy little accidents. I'm just putting these nuts on these bolts. Baby's in the corner. Guys, this is looking so good. Like, it fits the space even better than I thought it was going to, and it totally like ties it all together, completes the space, connects the front and the back, a little bit of privacy. This is going even better than I had hoped or dreamed at this moment right now. Oh, I got you. This is my moment to shine.
Right there.
Oy, there we go.
Thanks.
Okay, do you see this right here? We literally finished working like maybe 15 minutes ago, and take a look at this already. Since then, there's like all this hail and snow coming down. It's sitting on top of the glass up here where we've already installed the glass. Still gotta get a couple more in tomorrow. I'm not sure why I'm saying we, because I didn't do anything today. Nathan's an absolute legend. But literally less than a few hours in, and we're getting our first stress test on the greenhouse. Let's see how it goes. It's snowing, but no rest for the wicked. Check this out. We are still working away here, making progress, and this is officially my job here. There we go. Nathan, you're the man. Thanks so much for everything, man. Do you think that, like, will the snow prevent us from being able to do anything, or? No?
No.
Unreal. Unreal.
Just did a job in the Yukon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's epic. So I got the high octane for you as well.
Maybe sometimes I
Indulge. Here you go. Beauty. Not gonna lie, it almost looks even better in the snow. With like the mist on the windows here. That's cool.
When it gets into the minus 20s, and it's time to pack her in. Perfect.
All right, I got a couple little thank yous for Nathan here when it comes back around, hopefully. Yeah, that'll look sick, like on the back there. And then in terms of hanging things from up above,
Like I said, pickup truck.
pickup truck strong. Epic.
Bang to your content.
I could put like two little like seats coming down from there.
Hanging seats?
Yeah.
You could. That would concern me because if you're swinging, then
Yeah.
it might start loosening your bolts as far as that goes.
Okay. No swinging.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I've never had that question before. So
Well, Josiah was like, you could put one like of those like kind of like boho like
I think it would be fine.
hanging ones right here, just to have a coffee and look at the
I
teeth.
hear you. Totally good.
Yeah.
Trust.
It'd be like a reading chair, not like a swing set. Just
Try it out. If you start hearing some creaks, then maybe. But I don't think it would be a problem. I've
Cool.
never had that question.
All right. I got a little something for you.
Oh man.
Here's a sweater, Minnesota sweater. Then we talked about the halibut or the lingcod and salmon.
amazing.
So there's
For
lingcod,
dinner today.
salmon, you and your wife, hori knife in here for working in the garden, and a spacing tile as well. Man, thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank
Dude,
you.
I honestly, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the work and expertise more than anything.
Now you gotta move in and then just enjoy it.
Guys, we did it.
Man, this is like almost a little bit surreal now, sitting in my BC greenhouse here. And I have been like a little kid the last week here with just how much like joy having this in place has brought me. The number of times I've just driven past my house looking at it, oh man, it's honestly, it's bringing me more joy than I even anticipated. And so just before we continue along with the 1,000-pound challenge and the things that I'm gonna be working on next for that, because a lot is gonna be happening over the course of the next week, I wanted to share just a quick story with you. And so I think it was maybe 11 or 12 years ago now, my parents, they decided to get a BC greenhouse themselves. And funnily enough, it actually ended up being the exact same size as the one that I have here. And on top of that, Nathan actually installed that one again, like 11 or 12 years ago. And ever since that point in time, it has brought so much joy to really like everyone in the family. The number of fond memories that I have of going out there, whether it's in a morning or in the afternoon during the summertime, and harvesting tomatoes, basil, cucumbers with my parents, my nieces, and then getting to enjoy that all together on the back deck, again, on one of those like warm summer mornings or evenings with the people that I love most in the world, has just been such an amazing memory. And so for me, it's really always been like, I want to get a BC greenhouse at my place, and kind of like BC greenhouse or bust. And funnily enough, right after I launched Mind and Soil, like month 2, I sent them an email. I was like, guys, we should partner up. We should do some content together, etc. No idea what I was doing. And also no following. There were like maybe like 100 or 200 people that followed the channel. And I think they respectfully said thanks, but no thanks at that time, which was definitely the right decision to be making. Now, of course, since then, over the last 5 years, I've ran countless experiments, created really like, I don't even know how many hundreds of videos at this point, added tons of value to the gardening community, and built a really cool, following and audience for the channel here. So every now and then I'd poke my head back in, and last fall, I shared with them that I'm gonna be launching this 1,000-pound challenge for 2026, and like with that, I kind of need to be able to grow earlier and later into the year. And they love both that component as well as the fact that like I'm going to be giving all of this produce away to the community. And so from there, we started getting in touch and talking about how do we potentially bring this to life for 2026. Fast forward a few months, and sure enough, here I am now sitting in my BC greenhouse at my house. Truly is like one of those things that the first seeds were planted more than 5 years ago, and ever since then just kind of been nurturing it and now bringing it to life. So just want to say a huge thank you to BC Greenhouse on that front. I'll include a link in the description where you can learn more about them and start getting in touch with their team about bringing one to life in your yard. So where do things go from here with the 1,000-pound challenge? Well, what I deem this part of the season is kind of like the danger zone. And so on that front, right here is actually my thermometer. And outside in the garden, I'll show you real quick.
So here I then have my other weather station. And all that information comes to my little weather station right here. And on it, I'm able to see both the temperature outside in yellow and inside the greenhouse in blue. And what we can see here is that even yesterday, this is a great example of it, the temperature outside only got to about like 7 or 8 Celsius, but inside in the greenhouse, it spiked all the way up to about like 26 Celsius or so. And the reason why I call it the danger zone is because we can see the low temperature on each day is getting all the way down to the same point, which is really like right around the freezing levels still, about 2-1 Celsius in there. And that's why I call this part of the season really like the danger zone, because it still is getting really cold at night. But with the greenhouse now in place, I'm able to start getting some really warm temperatures during the daytime. And so with that, I've got all these babies right here, and they are looking so good, so happy. And I think about all of these babies here as the tributes, because over the course of the next week here, I'm gonna start planting things into the greenhouse and into the backyard. And the big thing that I wanna figure out is really like, how much earlier in the season can I be getting harvest of tomatoes as a result of having the greenhouse in place? So over the next week and in next week's episode, there's going to be a lot of direct sowing, both outside in the garden and here in the greenhouse, transplanting all these babies that are absolutely thriving. And then on top of that, just a bunch of different garden chores around the yard here to get it all set for the season. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and turn on notifications as well so that you're notified when the next episode goes live. And that's all for today. I'll catch you on the episode next week. See you then.